Hey, what is up, guys? In today's video, I got myself here a small batch of Wii and one Wii U game that I got recently. So I paid $60 for these four games, three of which are Wii games, and one is the Wii U game that you see underneath. I primarily was motivated to get the Wii U game, but I also decided to just get the Wii game since these games in question are pretty hard to come by. So the games in question are Kirby's Epic Yarn, originally released on the Nintendo Wii and then ported over to the 3DS. At the tail end of that console's life cycle is Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, uh, Mario Power Tennis for the Wii. This is actually a GameCube title that was ported to Wii with motion controls. Don't think you can use GameCube controllers though, but I'll have to see when I eventually play it. And then finally, Mario Party 8, also for the Wii. This is, for a lot of people, the last good Mario Party game, developed by the original developers of the Mario Party series. Because after that, it shifted over to another company because the company that made Mario Party up to this point got bought out, and so they could no longer make Mario Party. But yeah, like now I got one of what is considered one of the last great Mario Party games. I'm aware that some of the new stuff is considered good, is finally starting to get good, I should say, but I'm sure a lot of people have very fond memories of the eight first entries um, that the new games just simply can't match. And finally, we got the game that I was actually motivated to get. This one actually comes in an actual case. Yoshi's Woolly World for the Nintendo Wii U. And much like Kirby's Epic Yarn, this game also got ported to the 3DS in the form of Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, I believe. Yeah, Nintendo had a habit of doing this. They would release the game on Wii U and then port it over to 3DS just to get some extra sales because the Wii U was kind of failing. Well, it was a flop, but you get the idea. But yeah, this is the console game. This is primarily just to fill out my Wii U collection that I am slowly getting as complete of a collection as I can get. I'm not. There's a couple games I'm not going to get, like Devil's Third or Shakedown Hawaii, just because there's so few copies of those in the wild that they're very expensive. But um, I'm going to try my best to get as many as I can for as little amount of money as I can too. Because like I said, I paid $60 for all these games, so basically $15 a piece, which I think is a pretty good deal, relatively speaking. So yeah, you can see on the back here we got all the different skins for Yoshi. It's actually, I gotta say, artistically, this game looks really great. And of course, it got a sequel, Yoshi's Crafted World, on Switch. Though I kind of hope that we eventually get this game on Switch as well, just because it is a really good game, at least from what I've been told. Better than Crafted World. So, and of course, it'd be nice to just have everything on one system. Not having to own multiple systems just to play the entire franchise or sub-series. So here we have the game. It's a pretty standard Wii U box. Games on the right, and instructions for viewing the manual are on the left. Really wish they'd just put the manual. I mean, you print this piece of paper telling you how to view the manual, but you don't put the manual in. Great, guys. But yeah, let's actually pop this game into my Nintendo Wii U and see if the game works. Now, the person who sold it to me did show me pictures of it working, but of course I want to actually see the game for myself, since I want to know if there's an update patch for this game. I suspect there is, but only one way to find out. And voila, the game does load up, or at least show up on the main menu. So let's see. Okay, and there is an update. Can't say I'm surprised, because this game does have amiibo support, so they probably had to update the game to accommodate for that, as well as some minor bug fixes. What I really appreciate about this time is that, especially nowadays, is that the patches were very minor. You could still play the full game off the disc, whereas a lot of games nowadays, much of it isn't on the disc. You know, you got disc copies of games that have practically almost nothing on it, and then of course Nintendo's got their own game key cards, which is also really bad because there's really nothing on it. There's nothing at all. It's um, just a, a, a digital copy with extra steps. All right, so yeah, the patch is really small. I don't know how big the patch is, but yeah, I kind of wish I looked. Hmm. Yeah, probably should have checked the size of that patch, but I can do that in a moment. As soon as I boot up the game, if it goes up to the main menu, then I'll know it's at the very least working. Oh yeah, and of course, yeah, they actually made yarn amiibos of Yoshi, which was really cool back then. So like, there was this big giant one of Yoshi that you could buy back then, which is neat. Now, one thing I also appreciate about the Wii U, you have 4 different controller options: the gamepad, Wii Remote, and Classic Controller, Wii Remote on its side, and Wii U Pro Controller. So let's see here. Okay, all right, that's nice. Classic mode. Okay. Of course, that's always nice. Okay, you can. All right, I believe the game is actually going to start up now, but yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm actually gonna close that because I don't want to start a save out just yet. Instead, I'm actually going to take a look at the update size. Okay, so we're in the data management section of the Wii U, and it looks like, yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World only takes up a measly 24 megabits. That is puny. And the update size itself is actually 21 megabits. So yeah, that's actually really, really small. That's nothing. Um, but yeah, remember when update patches were tiny and inconsequential, but nowadays it's bigger than the whole game. But yeah, well, that's basically it for this video, guys. I'll probably do separate videos for the other Wii games since I don't want this video just dragging out. But yeah, um, if you like what you saw, as always, like the video, comment on it. You know, tell me how you feel about it. But also, I'd love to know like what you guys' experiences with the Wii U are, and of course, subscribe because I could always use more subscribers. I'm currently sitting above 750 right now. You know, it'd be nice to get to 1,000 in the near future at the very least. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. And good night.